Hey everyone, this video is going over a tool that I've been working on called BLE tool. It's very much inspired by GATT tool, but as GATT tool is old, I've ran into some issues with using it, so I've decided to make my own version of it using the Bleak framework, and this is what I've come up with for my first release. So it's called BLE tool. You can see some of the features. It's an interactive CLI, just like GATT tool. What's really nice is it allows for Bluetooth device scanning, so we can look for our devices before connecting to them. Connection, disconnection, reading and writing to help with enumeration and reverse engineering. And then my favorite probably feature is the keep alive. So I'm going to switch over to the command line and I'll show you how I like to use this tool. I've been using it quite frequently since I've created it to do some testing, and now I've finally decided to release it. So this is the scanning. So with scanning, I can get the MAC address of the device I want, and then with capital I and B, I can set interactive mode and then set the MAC address for the session. So you can see here we have the MAC address, and now I can just connect to the device. And anytime you can run help, you get the help menu with all the different commands and how to use them. We also have tab to complete and command history, so you can quickly get to all your commands. You can look at the handles and the characteristics of the device, which are very similar. I really like the handles, and that's one of my favorite things about GATT tools, that you could use these handles to quickly select which properties, like which UUIDs you want to write to or read. I also have the select feature. So if I select the 11th handle, we can see it's selected. It shows us right here that it's selected. And now if I want to read this handle, I can read that handle. I can deselect this handle, and you'll see it disappears. And now I can do the same thing with the write without response or any sort of write handle. This tool also has notify. So using notify, I can select the handle. So in this case, it's 17, and we can start the notifications. And we can see we're already capturing some data from this device. Now, anytime we can stop that. There's also an info command, which will give you a little snapshot of your session. So you can see the MAC address, if we're connected to the device, if char, UUID, or handle is selected, the value of the last write, and then the notification status. There's also dump, so this will just create a JSON file and output the data from your device, such as the MAC address, the handles and characteristics and properties of those all get output to a JSON file. And of course, there's read and write support, so you can easily send commands to devices, and you can even replay commands. So this is going to replay the last command you sent. So I can send one command, and with replay, I can keep resending it. You can also scan from the interface. And then, yeah, my favorite is probably the keep alive. So with the keep alive, you would select the handle you want to send it to. So it'd probably be, well, it would be any handle that supports write. So in this case, it would be handle 15. a keep alive value that you know will keep the device awake, because Bluetooth low energy devices want to conserve energy, so they'll turn off. And then you would just start the keep alive, and then at any time you can check the status. So like right now I can check the status. There's no keep alive, so keep alive stopped. And then you can also stop it. So that's an overview of BLE tool. I've found it extremely helpful, and it's aided me in finding some vulnerabilities. And I love it if you guys checked it out, downloaded it, gave me any sort of feedback or bugs I need to fix. I'll put the GitHub in the description, and I have the installation guide right here. Super simple. And yeah, just mess around with it. I think it's super helpful for security research, and it also detects when devices have disconnected. And then you'll get the red MAC address so you know it's been disconnected. So yeah, try it out. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you need me to fix or any features you would like me to add.